Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Viti Joshi. In a dramatic turn of events at the United Nations, the United States, the United Kingdom and France have blocked a joint bid by Pakistan and China to designate the Balochistan Liberation Army, or also known as BLA, and its suicide wing, the Majeed Brigade, as global terrorist organization under the UN's 1267 Sanctions Committee. The move, meant to impose international sanctions on the separatist group, was stalled after the Western powers placed a technical hold, citing insufficient evidence linking the BLA to Al-Qaeda or ISIS, a key requirement for any listing under the 1267 framework. But here's where it gets interesting and controversial. Just last month, the United States itself designated the BLA and Majeed Brigade as foreign terrorist organization under its own domestic counterterrorism laws. The US State Department even added the Majeed Brigade as an ally to the BLA's previous designation, acknowledging its role in high-profile suicide attacks against Pakistani forces and Chinese interests inside Pakistan. So why block the move at the UN? Analysts believe that the answer lies in geopolitical strategy and legal technicalities. While Washington has labeled these groups as a terrorist organization domestically, the UN's 1267 regime specifically target groups associated with Al-Qaeda and ISIS. In the case of the BLA and Majeed Brigade, Western diplomats say that the evidence provided simply didn't meet that threshold. That hasn't stopped Pakistan from pushing back hard. At the UN Security Council, Pakistan's permanent representative Ambassador Asim Iftikhar Ahmed argued that the BLA, along with groups like the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, ISIL-K and Al-Qaeda, operate freely from centuries in Afghanistan, launching cross-border terror attacks. He called the threat the gravest to Pakistan's national security and urged the Taliban-led Afghan government to crack down on these groups. The proposal to blacklist the BLA had strong support from China, Pakistan's closest ally, especially given the BLA's history of targeting Chinese nationals and projects tied to multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, or CPEC. For Beijing, the BLA isn't just a separatist group, it's a direct threat to its strategic investment in the region. Yet, despite all this, the bid was halted, a move that many see as a diplomatic setback for both Islamabad and Beijing. Even more ironic, the same technical hold tactic used by the West is one China has repeatedly employed in the past, especially to block joint Indo-US efforts to sanction Pakistan-based terrorists like Sajid Mir or Tala Sayyid under the very same regime. The BLA itself has long been a thorn in Pakistan's side, formally emerging in the early 2000s. The group traces its ideological roots back to Baloch nationalism and the controversial accession of Balochistan to Pakistan in 1948. Since then, it's evolved into a violent separatist insurgency demanding autonomy or full independence and claiming that Islamabad exploits Balochistan's natural resources while marginalizing its people. The Majeed Brigade, formed in 2011, acts as BLA's elite suicide unit, responsible for several deadly attacks, many of them directly targeting Chinese interests, including consulates, engineers, and infrastructure projects. In the end, this latest block at the UN highlights more than just a procedural snack. It underscores the deep geopolitical divides at how the global community defines and fights terrorism. And for Pakistan, it raises a deeper question: will international politics always outweigh counter-terrorism claims? That's all for now. Stay tuned to The Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.